What's up with it?
What's going down?
Was good.
We don't have the other main screen, so we gonna have to jump right into it. I didn't have time to set it up,
Okay then.
so let's start it off, man. How we feeling, man?
Let Dave
Buckeyes.
start it off because he voted for the Buckeyes. Let Dave start it off.
Let's go.
I mean, he voted
Actually,
against the Buckeyes.
I was about to say, yeah, I voted against the Buckeyes just on some football stuff, bro. I mean, I won so much money last night, bro, drive by drive, simply because I was so sure what was going to happen that game, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was. I think Ohio State had the better team, but I think Ohio State plays such a uniform style of football that they don't allow their weapons to get out in space. You don't see any wheel routes. You don't see any bubble screens with Marvin Harrison Jr. You know what I'm saying? Like Michigan kicked it off with big plays that started off like that. You know what I'm saying? Now I will
Right.
say this: Kyle McCord, me, I feel like if he doesn't throw that pick, we don't win that game. They don't lose that game. I feel like one turnover is that critical in that game. And in my opinion, man, unfortunately, it cost them the game.
Yeah. I hate to say it. I knew that was gonna be an interception. I felt it. I was like, this about to be an
Man,
interception.
I think the moment was too big for him, man.
Yeah.
It showed that his inexperience in big stages, like not necessarily just big stages, but big stages and big plays. Like it just showed. It showed. Like I was very confident that we could have pulled it off. I
Right.
put my money on it. I won some money. Just betting on player stats. I knew it was going to be a really good defensive game. Um, but so I was really, modest when I bet my player stats. But 100%, man. It just, I think Kyle McCord wasn't ready for that. That maybe next year, I think we got a good chance of coming back and changing the narrative. I don't think it's going to go 4 times for sure.
I honestly thought they lost the game mentally early. I mean, they started to wake up, but the momentum, everything was as far as momentum was going towards Michigan. They had the inspiration when they're what's the guy that got hurt? First, they came in there playing for their coach. You know what I'm saying? They're playing for Harbaugh, who's not there. Then the senior or whatever the guy is that got hurt, that got took off on the stretcher, and they was all cheering his name, Zach, or what's his name?
I heard
Yeah. So I
no,
just felt
yeah,
like the
no.
moment, huh?
Martin.
What'd you say?
Now go ahead, go ahead,
Yeah, I mean, I felt like all the momentum
go
plays
ahead,
went
go
to
ahead, go
Michigan.
ahead. Finish.
Yeah, all the momentum plays, all the momentum was on the side of Michigan. So it's just one of those games. It's like Ohio State had to be perfect. And when they missed the field goal, I knew that was bad. When the guy he kicked the one that didn't matter and that bitch went in, then the one that count, he hooked it to the left. I'm just like, yeah, they not. Certain games is like is won by individual plays. Like, you could lose a game with two plays, and I felt like they lost it on that interception and on that field goal. And when you got a team that's playing for heart and momentum, you cannot make them fucking mistakes. And I think it matters. It probably got when it came time to show up big, they didn't show up. So, you know.
I think I
Right.
think it, I think
Um,
I think Ryan Day lose. I think if he loses his job, it's not going to be because
the
they
big
lost the
bag.
game. I think if he loses his job, it's going to be because I don't think they had the right plays drawn up to win that game.
Yeah. Play
Like
calling.
they
It makes a big point.
Yeah, he made some he now it was a couple balls, you know what I'm saying, that couple calls that didn't go Ohio State's way that probably should have went Ohio State's way.
What
That
about that
that
touchdown?
interception in the end zone. Now, everybody's saying that was a touchdown. Let me be the first to say this, bro. Since they implemented the reception rules a couple years ago, you have to maintain control. The fact that he took 2 steps with that ball does not matter. Once he maintained control and the defensive back slapped his forearm and he lost control of that ball, that should have been deemed an interception because he didn't have
Yep.
control of the ball going down to the ground.
You ain't
Yep.
think he had control? Oh, we on the next
Oh,
subject too.
Of course not.
okay.
Nah,
He
we can
did.
go on
Nah,
to the next one
it
though.
was sure.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Charlo, we on Charlo.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I bet against Charlo, man. I thought mentally he wasn't gonna be ready for this fight just because what we seen. He actually surprised me. I'm happy he did.
So you bet against him. That's crazy.
It was the odds, man. It was the
Yeah.
odds. It wasn't very much. It was just, I just think maybe the moment with, both of the brothers fighting, I just saw that he might not have been able to pull it off. Coming back off of 2 years out of the ring and a lot of mental health issues he was dealing with, but he looked good. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, he looked real good.
he looked good enough to have a conversation with, you know, having a who I
Man,
would really like to see him fight Andre.
listen,
Yeah,
bro.
that's still
I
a
don't
good
even
fight.
watch boxing like that. And them first 4 rounds, bro, he was treating him like he was a punching bag, bro. Hitting him
Yeah.
very well.
Well,
Just
this the
tagging him.
thing.
Boom, boom,
This
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, this
Like,
the
for
thing.
real.
I was like, I took into consideration his mental state, but at the end of the day, you got Benavidez moving up really from 154. Really, you could say 147. I knew whatever state Charlo was in, he wasn't going to be able to do anything with Benavidez. Wasn't going to be able to do anything with Charlo. So I was
Yeah,
like, his mental state didn't really worry me as much as a lot of other people. So I kind of knew it. And he came in like 4 pounds over the catch weight. You know what I'm saying? The catch weight was 162. This nigga came in damn near 167. Wow, yeah, he about to walk dude down. I thought he was gonna get the knockout for real, but
yeah.
Benavidez was tough. That's the only thing that shocked me that he didn't get knocked out in that fight. You know, Charlo looks super super sharp. A fight with Andre would be good. I don't think he can beat Andre though. We'll get
That's
into
but that's
Andre,
the
but
that's the. I think that's gonna be the fight that'll test him. You know what I mean?
yeah,
He's with a solid performance like that,
yeah,
man. It was solid, and you know what I mean. He still got some sharpening up to do.
yeah.
So
He didn't miss a beat in that ring, man. He said he had ring rust, but
not
he
at all.
looked good. Like
Not
defensively,
at
maybe it
all.
was a couple little things, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta give Benavidez credit. He got fast hands. People forget who he was supposed to be before he got shot in his leg.
And he
Um,
looked good. He looked good towards the end of that fight, though, too.
Benavidez, yeah, he need to move down, man. 160 is too big for him. He need to stay at like 154. Him and Spence will be a good fight at 154.
That'd be a dog fight.
Mm.
You know what I'm
That'd be a
saying?
dog fight.
That'll be a good fight at 154.
Spencer whoop on him though. Let's keep that a
I
buck.
don't know
Good
about that.
fights.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's a good fight, man. Them fast hands, you know what I mean? They go this late bookie nigga showing up in the middle of the we got
Oh,
we
now
we
you
we
want to
on
show up.
we on Charlo. We got a minute and a half left on Charlo. What'd
Go
you
ahead,
see?
speak on that shit, big bro.
Speak on what? Charlo? He sound like
Yeah.
he has some sense.
After the
We
fight,
can't
yeah.
see your face. There you
Yeah.
go.
It sound like he has some sense.
Yeah.
Like that's what it sounded like. All of a sudden, like he was talking like a human being. I'm proud of him.
Yeah, that was wild. After the fight, I don't know if y'all watched the post-fight interview. We was texting in the group chat, but this nigga sound like all his sanity came back after that fight, which was
He
wild to me.
did.
Yeah,
He was calm. He was calm. He was uh he wasn't overly cocky. He admitted that he had some sharpening up to do, which I seen a good performance. It was way better than I expected. So, you
yeah.
know,
Mm,
I mean, what else
mm.
was he gonna say though? He lost.
Now we're looking
we're
at
talking.
we talk about Charlo. You know what I'm saying? But we just surprised on how crazy
This
he
seat
sound
is hot,
before,
yo.
huh?
This seat is hot. I must be in Ryan Day seat.
Uh
Yo,
oh, you already
Like
went through it.
I
how
can
much
see
shit
my
he talking?
seat hot. I must be in Ryan Day seat.
We got like 10 seconds, then we going into the Drake out. We might as well just go into it. Everybody
Hey,
heard the
listen,
Drake album, right?
I'm impressed with Charlo. I'm proud of him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hope this is a rebirth. I hope he's back on this path, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm impressed with what he did. Like, he seemed humbled and ready now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what's up. All right, Drake
Oh,
album.
we in the nonsense corner. We in the nonsense corner of the program now.
Dave, you want to start? See, you look.
We on the
Everybody heard
nonsense
this.
corner of the program
Everybody
now.
heard the new 6 songs from Drake.
We on the nonsense corner of the program now. Drake.
Look, bro.
Look at
Look,
this guy
Dave,
we
kick it.
not
smiling because
going.
he's talking about Drake.
We
Dave,
not
kick
going.
it.
We not going. We
Look at
not
this
going to
guy
acknowledge
smiling
the.
because he's talking about Drake.
We not going to acknowledge the fuckery. Listen, this is what we gonna say. Vintage Drake, 10 out of 10, perfect.
Facts,
But
bro.
that's how it's all, bro. It may not always be rapping straight, but his body of work is always perfect.
Now, are you referring to the entire album, or are you talking about the Scary Hours, the 6 songs that
He's
were
talking about.
re-released?
If
He's
you can
talking in
name me,
full.
hey,
You don't hear
listen.
the language he's
If you
talking
can
in.
name
He's
me a
talking in
better body of
stand-in.
work, if you can name me a better body of work than views in the last decade, I'll buy
Nah,
you
hold
dinner,
on. You
bro.
about to take the conversation somewhere else. You about to get Jomo started. Hold on, bro.
Nah.
Let's talk about the album first, because you about to put it in a historical context.
Well, you
You know
asked
what I'm
me a
saying?
question.
I'm
You asked
talking
me a question.
about no. I'm talking about, are you for all the dogs is the album that was released. He released the 6 songs, Scary Hours, after that. You know what I'm saying? The EP. So let's stay right there first before we go to the
No,
historical
what's your
argument.
question?
Cause you just dropped a bomb with that shit. I'm asking, what are your thoughts? When you say 10 out of 10, are you talking about the For All Dogs, or are you talking about the Scary Hours part, the 6 songs he released?
Bro, I'm saying all of it.
All right, so the whole project's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. It's
All
always
right,
been
Is
like
it
that.
bad that I haven't listened to most of that album?
It's always been like that.
you
Like,
said, is it bad?
Is it bad
Nah.
it's
So
what bad.
all right,
Apparently, nothing is bad about this album. There's not a bad moment.
nah. So
that I
all right,
didn't listen to it though?
I got two different views. Like the For All Dogs portion of it is like it's hit or miss. Like I really like some of the songs, and some of them are just throwaway. The 6 song Scary Hours EP he released, y'all need to check that out, bruh. Jomo, you need to peep that out. This nigga is going crazy on the bars, dog. That shit, those 6 songs is flawless. On top to bottom, that shit fire. And that shit damn near put him on my if I got a 4 people person Rushmore, but I might have to put a fifth person on there, because that shit is crazy. And nobody can deny that nigga's bars, bro. He did that for the rap niggas, the old rap niggas, and now nobody even talk about it. You notice that? The nigga came with the
Nobody's
bars
talking
everybody.
about it because no one knows if he wrote it. That's the problem.
That's a
No one
good
knows
point
if
though.
those are his
Yeah,
Here
words.
this
yeah.
nigga go.
Real shit. Real shit.
Here this nigga go.
No one knows if
Here
that's
this
him
That's
nigga
talking or
go.
important
who's
though.
talking.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
To our
Listen,
era, that's
man.
important,
No
bruh.
one cares about the lady doing sign language and repeating the words, man. The reason no one's talking about it because no one knows if it's legit or not.
Mm.
We're not talking about if it's good or not. We're not talking about like, yo, is this real or is this too crazy?
No, nobody's talking about it because he's been releasing that level of music for the last 5 years, and y'all are late to the party.
We're not late.
That's why.
He
How
hasn't
the
done
fuck
That's
that
are we
why
late
straight.
to the
nobody's
party?
talking
I ain't
about
even
it.
Nah.
show up to the party yet.
We're
That's
not
why
talking
nobody's
about
talking about it. Y'all are
Yeah.
late to the
no,
party,
no.
bro. Like, what the
Dave, you're
fuck?
taking
Maybe no
no.
one's talking about it because no one likes it.
Nah, that shit
I
Maybe
fire.
think
no
people are
one's talking
talking
about
about
it
it.
because it don't have the public's attention.
We got about a minute
Maybe
left.
that. Maybe
We're
that's
not late. I know he can spit like that, but what people were asking is for him to spit back to back to back. And he came with 6 songs straight spitting. No, he doesn't
Bro,
do that on his albums, bro.
do I need to pick
Do you
six
feel he
songs where
wrote
he
it?
got
No,
bars
we
on his
know
albums and
that.
send them to you?
Do you
We know you
question
could
if he
take
wrote
six
some shit or
random
not?
songs from his albums, but not as a project, bro. As a
It
straight
don't, bro.
project.
That's like saying, oh, that's like saying, bro, my food is not the same because my steak is on the left side and not the right
Nah,
side.
nobody said anything about being the same. It's just the
That's
fact
what
that it
kind
was
of dumbass
presented.
analogy is that?
Don't give me
What I
turkey. Don't give me a turkey leg and some dry yams, and then when that's messing the whole fucking plate up. You know what I'm saying? If your turkey is fine, your yams is trash, and your mac is trash, you don't have a complete plate. But if you give me the turkey, the yams, the mac, the dressing, nigga, we gonna sing your praise. Like, oh yeah, you did your thing on this one, bro. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
hey, I'm gonna
Yeah.
gracefully bow out to y'all niggas. Okay,
Well,
that's what I'm gonna
I
do.
ain't saying nothing wrong, bro. Niggas wanted the rapping. He gave us 6 straight songs. It wasn't no singing in between. I don't have a problem with the singing, but he gave us bars and he went crazy. I'm
But
cool with
like
it.
shit like
There's
what you
nothing
saying
wrong
though.
with it. The
Listen,
problem with it
listen, listen.
is
If you really analyze Drake, shit like what you saying, Al, is the type of shit that he's been talking about for years. Why the fuck am I going rap? Y'all niggas is not gonna give me no credit anyway.
Bro, I
Mm.
give him credit. What am I not giving him
He
credit
been
for?
he been he been saying, bro, I could release all of this shit. Y'all
Yeah.
niggas is not gonna do it because y'all don't
No,
fuck with me.
I'm
Just like
speaking
whose
as a
fault is
fan of
that?
what I
Whose
want to
fault is
listen
that?
to, bro.
Whose fault is that? Whose
old
fault is it that we
niggas,
don't?
old
Hold on,
niggas.
now. Hold on. Whose fault is it that we don't believe his pen?
Cooper, stop.
Whose
Yo,
fault is it that we don't believe his pen?
yo, yo,
Who?
It ain't
We
my
didn't
fault.
yo,
we
Whose
didn't
fault we don't
release
believe
the
his pen? It's
we didn't
Quentin
release
Mills' fault
the
we don't believe his pen. Whose
yeah.
fault is it that we don't believe his pen?
We
bro,
didn't release the reference track, bro. We didn't do that.
bro. It don't matter, bro. How many
Yes, it
unreleased
fucking
reference tracks
matters.
do you think y'all's favorite rappers have, bro?
I never heard them.
It don't matter. You know they exist.
No, I don't.
Oh,
You know how
bro,
much money a nigga
it's
make if
it's
he
it's
came out and
12
said he
niggas.
did Jay's
It's
rhymes?
12.
You know how much money a nigga make if he said he came out and wrote Jay's rhymes? The argument
Bro,
is whether
it's
you actually
12.
write or
Alex,
memorize.
Alex, Jomo, it's 12 niggas in a room. And Jomo, you from New York, so you know this shit for real. When these niggas is in the studio making hits, it's 10 niggas in the room saying, oh yeah, son, say this, say
That's
this.
different.
No, the fuck
That's
it's not.
different.
No,
The
it's
nigga
not.
That's
hitting
not
you
a
a piece of
reference
paper
track,
saying
bro.
say that's different.
That's
That's
not a
different than
reference
asking
track.
yo, say it like this. That's work. That's work. That's work on the song.
Bro.
It's different than
So
me going in
because
and
I
getting
let
a piece of paper like
y'all acting like he wrote 16s. He wrote a hook. He wrote hooks for this nigga. Choruses.
teens nigga writing your bars. Come on, man.
It was a Barcode.
I
Yeah,
feel that. I feel that.
It
reference
ain't like
track
yo,
is
I wrote
different.
a line or I helped with a line or I help. You know what I'm saying? I help with a line or something. Like nah, I say this and say that, and then y'all you Alex producing my song. He's like yo, go in there, recite this on beat.
But when
Bro,
he dissing
we a little off
Kanye,
on the
listen,
we hold
when
on
he
real
dissing
quick, bro. We a
people,
little off on the rundown. I had to for some reason the stream went off. We was live on Twitch and Twitch kicked us off for some reason. So we could just go to the Diddy
go to the
lawsuits.
Diddy.
Yeah, you know.
He just need to go disappear real quick, about a year, lay low.
Well
You know what
shit.
I
He
mean?
keep getting these
Let his
lawsuits, he might
publicist hand everything, cause he gonna be signing checks just because everybody want one. He gonna be acting like Oprah. They like one got some, I need mine too.
it's bad. They coming out the
It
woodworks,
is.
man. They attacking all exec. It seems like everybody's getting lawsuits. Jimmy Iovine getting a lawsuit. You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
Jimmy Iovine been doing some stuff for a minute though. Like man, I like Jimmy, but at the same time, man, that level of success, man, there be some weird stuff going on up there, man.
Nah, and see,
Yeah.
bro, listen, bro. We gotta kill that narrative, bro, because it's just like people gonna continue to think that just because you successful, you's a weirdo.
No, I'm just saying a lot of the times it's like that. You know what I mean? It takes a certain
Who said
a
it?
different mindset, huh?
Man, listen. Not, bro. It not in our culture. It don't be like that.
I mean,
I don't know
in
where
actuality,
Jomo
too,
at.
it's actually hard to say exactly if it is or if it isn't because it's always the people who's never in those circles or in those rooms that tell us what's going on in the rooms. So,
Right. Right. Everybody
so
Illuminati and all the bullshit that
yeah,
everybody everything that people want to come up with and they'll swear by it. You know, nigga, at the end of the day, nobody know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying?
right.
If you ain't there, you have no idea.
And
Um,
you just hear somebody else.
Yeah,
So,
you
I
know,
mean, I don't know. I don't know how to react against that. I mean, it is what it is. Nothing surprises me.
yeah. Jamie Foxx got a lawsuit. You know, everybody, all these lawsuits coming out the woodworks is just like, you know, it raises the eyebrow, and I do believe certain things go on, but you know, if you with it at the time, man, what is your, I just it goes a couple ways with me, man. I just honestly believe a lot of the times these girls was with it at the time. You know, they see opportunity and they jump on it, man. It to the point now it's like you're gonna have to get signatures for everything and anything you
For
do,
everything.
video authorization, signatures for any and everything you do with these females, bro.
I mean, you
Yeah,
better.
I don't know why celebrities think like I
Shit is
think
sweet.
publicists and uh it needs to be, especially in our culture, because it's terrible when it happens to a black person. You
Mm,
know what I mean? I'll be like, why are we not trying to educate? You know, if you did your stuff in the past, then you know, there ain't nothing you can do about that. But these new guys, like these NBA players, that's getting these rape allegations and sexual
oh
assault
yeah.
allegations.
Damn, yeah. I forgot about dude with the underage girl. That shit crazy.
Yeah, man. But yeah,
Wild indeed.
yeah.
So all right, what do y'all think Diddy did it? Like, what do you because at this point, at first I was like, nah, he ain't do that shit. But then I start watching like older interviews from his bodyguard Gene Deal. He be halfway lying. But some of the shit he be saying, like he said Diddy was like that, was hella controlling with Kim Porter, and she'll come out the room and you knew something happened. I believe he probably put hands on chicks and the freaky shit. He probably was very convincing. But when you say rape and kidnapping, bro, I just don't be believing that shit. You know what I mean?
Now,
With
now,
them,
kidnapping can go very. It can be very tricky.
It's a gray
Like it
area.
doesn't have to be literally, I'm gonna snatch you and run off. Like it could be, I want to leave and you saying no, you're not going nowhere. That's kidnapping.
Right. Do that justify a lawsuit though? Or is that about somebody getting
Motherfuckers,
out their
it's
yes.
way?
not about. It's about what you can prove.
Yeah. So
That shit is about what you can.
yeah.
It's about what
So
you can prove. And I listen. I just reread the Superhead book, Confessions of Vixen, and
mm,
she talked about her time with Diddy. And for that reason, to be honest, that's why I went and listened to that book again because you know who gonna tell it better than a hoe? Right. Ain't nobody gonna tell the story better than the hoe. So she really put it out um how mentally controlling he is, how he has a control on everybody that's around him.
I
You know
believe
what I
that.
mean? Like
Yeah.
he said she said that he's a very brilliant person, but a lot of people that stays around him, he has a control over them. So I don't put it past him. You know what I mean? And
Do you
as soon as
think? Do
somebody
you
say
think
they
that
ready to
level?
go and say you say bitch you ain't going nowhere, that's kidnapping.
You
Yeah, I
think
mean,
that
but
level
that
of
was she
control is
oh god.
necessary when you're a billionaire?
Um, that's kind of hard to say, you know, because
Alex,
I
what you think?
personally,
Well, I mean, he's a CEO dealing with black people. So in order there you talking about ghetto hood artists coming out the hood that have no sense of nothing, no sense of
What about?
well, no, no. I'm talking about well, in reference to what Superhead talk about. He's very controlling because I'm thinking about Making the Band. Y'all remember that show, Making the Band?
Yeah.
yeah,
You could definitely tell he's controlling, but to what extent do you kind of need to be like that dealing with niggas in a music industry with no discipline, no money? You know what I'm saying? So you talking about hood artists where you kind of have to rule with an iron fist to some extent. So I can see what she's saying, but that don't translate into abuse of a woman and rape. You know, that's different. There's a lot of CEOs that are control. You know, you take somebody like Dame Dash, somebody could say like, "Oh, he's controlling, he's loud." That don't mean he raped nobody or kidnapped anybody. You know, though that's a
factual.
fine
All
line.
it
So
takes is, in my mind, I think he's pissing these females off. He done pissed them off while they're around him, and that's the easy allegation. You know what I mean? Like control can be mentally controlling or
Marcus in the
physical
building. What's
control.
good, Mark?
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't put it past him, but I don't know. Like
Yeah,
It's like I think it's one of them thin line type things. Like I definitely
it is.
think that we should talk a little bit more about Kim Porter. Uh, I've heard a lot of new things about her situation, what they had going on right before her passing, and that's something I need to see what was really going on. It might make these new allegations make a little bit more sense, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean. It's all speculation and people's
Yep.
opinions and their versions of whatever experience they have with them. I don't know.
Yeah. So if you had to guess, are you leaning towards what do you think he's guilty of? If you had to just, I know we
See, that's
can't
the
prove
thing that
anything.
I don't never put nothing on nobody. It's hard to do that. You know what I mean? Because like once you accuse somebody of rape, whether they're guilty or innocent, that shit never comes off of them.
Right.
All right, let me ask y'all a question real
So
quick.
I would say he's innocent.
Tristar
Let me ask y'all a
Transportation
question
says
real quick.
Diddy's guilty of being an idiot. Marcus in the building. He said, "Was good, family. Was good, Mark." Uh, he said they obedient to the bag. I agree, man. You know that's my stance. Go ahead, Dave.
At what point? Because my whole thing is, I heard somebody talk about. I think his name is Gene Deal. Somebody that used to, I think, a bodyguard that used to did like that.
Yeah, that's what I
And
just was talking about.
what he said was, she did all of this stuff because she knew that if she didn't, everything that he was doing for her would stop. So my thing is, at what point does it become, just playing devil's advocate? At what point does it become the adult's responsibility to, because you can't take yourself through something for you that you think is that you think is the greater good, and then because it got some type of effect on you later, you feel like some wrongdoing was done to you. Because that kind of
Explain
sounds
that.
like what's happening.
So I'm not following what you saying. Say explain it. Like what you saying?
Bro, I'm saying that like Gene Deal said that she did most of the stuff that he's accusing her of, that she's accusing Diddy of, because she wanted to keep going in the music industry. She wanted the exposure. She wanted the lifestyle. She wanted everything that came. So at what point does it become her fault? Because my thing is, if we keep walking into rooms that make us uncomfortable because of the greater good that we believe in, the greater good that we don't want to stop, that's our fault.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I agree with that. So I watched Gene Deal, and I've been watching Gene Deal for a long time because he talk a lot about the Biggie situation and the Pac situation. That dude, man, you got to take what he say with a grain of salt. Like a lot of shit he say be like 50-50 truth, and he put a lot of shit on. He don't be knowing a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of agree. She was probably there to be an opportunist to pursue her career. Um, but I don't take his word as Bible, bro. His word is definitely not Bible.
Man,
He's
shit, it ain't gotta be Bible, but either way it goes, bro. If you doing something because of something that you want,
yeah.
you
I
can't go
agree.
back and be like, he did X, Y, Z to me, and I stayed
Yeah, because you
because
put up
he
with
he
it.
wasn't gonna work with me. Nah, that's your fault.
Yeah, because you were trying to get something out of it too, and when it
So
didn't
you was
work out
willing
your
to
way,
take that.
yeah, you was
Hmm.
willing to take that. You know what I'm
Take
saying?
that
So
literally.
take that literally.
Now you want to
So
talk about how uncomfortable you are. Like,
yeah,
okay,
so
okay.
all right, so let's go on to Rod Wave versus Boosie. I know just a little bit about this situation. I guess Rod Wave, what he do? Did he take Boosie? He took somebody. He took Jay Z's lyrics. He took a couple people's
He
lyrics,
took
right?
a whole bunch of. It started with
Yeah,
Boosie, and he literally took one of his older songs, word for word, and he plagiarized. Like when you motherfucking turn in somebody else's paper, word for word. He turned in Boosie's paper, and Boosie said, I want a lawsuit. I'm taking you to court, bro, because I need mine. Because shit, I fuck with you for liking and being inspired by my shit, but I need to get paid. And that
yeah,
opened the door to you know, people looking into like so. For what I've seen, man, Rod Wave's taking word from word from many different artists and just
right.
putting his his flow on there, his melodies are just making it his. I mean, like that to me, it's nothing new, but it's just something that a lot of people have been talking about. So I figure especially y'all artists, I want to
Yeah,
see y'all opinion on that topic.
yeah. So okay, so what I'm taking, what I'm the gist of what I'm getting is that maybe there's a sense in hip hop and black culture that if I do it to another black artist, they're not going to sue because I'm black. Has that been? You think there's been a pass in like hip hop and R&B to where it's almost like it's like, all right, if we say it, I can do a little bit of biting and niggas ain't really gonna sue. Almost like a street code into it.
Nah,
Absolutely, I think so.
hell nah,
You
bro.
don't
I
think people
think
been getting away with stealing other people's lyrics without getting sued in hip hop?
nah, because white people been doing it to black people for a while.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about black people doing it to other black
Black
people.
people, that black people
So
don't sue.
do you think
But
black people
white people
assume?
don't. But white people
But
don't
hold on,
sue.
leave white people out. Just listen to what I'm saying. Do you think there's an assumption in hip hop that if I spit another artist's raps and his raps that he's not going to sue me because I'm another black artist? Do you think people are? Do you think that happens?
Nah, I don't.
Oh, that's
Yes,
crazy. It definitely happens.
yes,
Nah, I
Yeah,
don't
yes,
think that. I think.
yes.
I
Because
think
they
that
feel most time
music.
they
I
feel
think
like,
that
yo,
music. Period.
you identify with my struggle.
Hold on. I think that in music. Period. I think that in music. Period. There's a pattern of artists using artist shit.
we know that. But what we're asking is hip hop artists. So we're not we'll specify it in hip hop because we know if you steal somebody from another generation, they're definitely probably gonna come after you. You take something from, Earth, Wind and Fire. No, I hate to say Earth, Wind and Fire because they cool, but somebody like an older band, 70s, 60s, they want their bread. But if you're taking lyrics from a current hip hop artist, almost like that no snitching rule, like people expect you not to say nothing. Like if you go to try to get your bread from you taking them lyrics, it's almost the same idea as snitching. So niggas assume that if I steal his lyrics, because niggas do it all the time, take bars from other rappers, take lines from R&B songs and put it in a song. They don't. You never hear about people getting lawsuits from that from other hip hop artists.
Yeah, I think it was one of them cases, man, and
Breaking up.
can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Dude.
My fault. It went to my Bluetooth, but yeah, Rod Wave been, you know, snatching songs so long that I don't think niggas be thinking that motherfuckers gonna catch on. Like how many times somebody done
That
used
too.
the beat, like you just said, and that shit blow, and now they got a lawsuit on their hand. They don't see that coming for real.
They
Yeah.
tell
And
you
out
to
of
they tell you to wait. They tell you to wait till the song blows. Like with Cameron and Old Boy. They tell you to wait. It's like when Drake took Rapping Forte song. They said wait till it's a hit. Why the fuck you want to sue him now? Wait till it's a hit, and then he has to pay.
now the beat is different. Now niggas will come at
Nah,
you
he
and
nah,
say,
nah, remember he took the whole song. He took the whole
oh,
song. It wasn't a beat.
yeah. So lyrics,
He
lyrics,
took the
niggas
whole
get away
song.
with rapping lyrics, but if you steal somebody's beat, they gonna come for you all day.
But that's the
You know what
beat
I mean?
writer. That's your portion of my meter. That's the beat writer. You coming? Yeah, pause. You know what I mean? That's the beat writer. Hey, yo, listen, man. I was watching because my phone died. But I was watching about the Diddy thing. Let me tell y'all something. Niggas is obedient to the bag and their dreams. So people doing whatever they wanted. So of course Diddy got a bunch of yes men. Niggas don't want to give up that lifestyle. So yes, they a bunch of yes Diddy. Sure, Sean. Whatever you want, Sean. Like, you know what I mean? That's normal.
They turn their back
Boosie,
like R.
Boosie
Kelly
should have
did.
handled this shit. Boosie, they should have handled that shit behind the scenes. It's not the problem with black people. It's that we're so not used to learning how to do business that we fuck up. We have to learn how to do business. Like, you have to learn how to do business and separate it sometimes. We don't. We don't separate it.
So
Like,
so did y'all see? Did y'all see what Rod Wave posted after that?
He
that's the
said he was done
problem
with
right
hip
there.
hop.
He posted it. You don't post it. You make the phone call. That's the
No,
problem.
You
You
said
Boosie
he
post
said
it.
he was
Boosie
done with
posted it.
music.
You're
Boosie
supposed to
posted it.
call on the
Nah,
show.
he
Boosie, no,
posted
no,
three of
listen,
his
hold on.
songs that Boosie went back from other artists and that had Boosie had stole their lyrics the same way he was saying that Rod Wave took his. And this is what I'm saying, like, bro, niggas just talking out of turn and think niggas is not gonna go dig up what they done did 20 years ago. He was doing the
Listen,
same shit.
Yeah, but he didn't get sued, right?
bro, you're talking about it from
Bro,
a
it
lens
don't
that
matter what you calling niggas out for on principle if you was never standing on that.
Right. That's
slow
that's
down, brother.
that's his issue.
It,
That was
it's not,
different from
now
what
at
I
this point, now
asked.
it's a business thing. Both of that shit, as soon as you start posting shit, you can be counted. What your lawyer say? Shut the fuck up. Don't talk. Have no comment. It's a phone call that's supposed to happen. Yo, I got so you know what I'm saying? And it happens that way. When you get the posting and yo, the principle of my feelings is hurt, then it becomes an issue. It happens when y'all niggas' feelings keep getting hurt. And y'all confusing y'all hurt feelings with the business aspect of it.
Mhm.
Boosie's like, yo, you insulted me. My feelings is hurt. You call a nigga Rod Wave like, yo, son, did you use it? My bad, son. I ain't send you the check. Whatever. How can we work it out? It's worked out and it's fine. But these niggas get the
100.
posting and yo, he posted it, so I'm gonna dig up his past. Nobody
Nah,
does that
because
shit.
look though, you 100% right. Because right after that, Rod, like initially, Rod Wave was like, "Damn, big bruh, you ain't even have to do all that. All you had to do was call me. I'll bring it to you in person."
Yeah. But
Right.
a nigga,
But the
to be
inner, bro,
honest,
but
cloud chasers. That was a cloud chase opportunity where he could make something bigger than what it was. But and that take that to me, that internet shit, it get to me that Raw Wave, he got the upper hand on that one. But people now are questioning his penmanship, his music, which he don't even honestly care.
nope.
What'd you say,
Nah.
Alex? He said he was done with music.
You know
Yeah,
what?
that's what I
That
thought
done
I
with
heard him
music
say.
shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Niggas is not done with music. Niggas love this lifestyle. They love that attention. That I'm
Right.
done music shit is such bullshit. I'm so tired of hearing that shit. Yo, I'm done with music. I'm done with music. I ain't see a nigga sign an NBA contract, make 10 million, and say, yo, I'm done. Niggas
Yeah,
ain't done. That
niggas be
I'm done with
capping.
shit. Niggas love to say that I'm done. I'm done with this shit, God. Niggas ain't done with it. Especially if it's truly a passion. If it's truly a passion, you're not gonna be done with it. I don't wanna hear that shit. Rod's like fucking Rod Wave like, let me pay that nigga that. Because like Spice said, everything else is missing. Fuck it. You know, it's like the Jeezy and Gucci song. Jeezy like, fuck it, take the song, nigga. You can have the song. Because my wave is moving now.
Nigga, get off
You
that.
know what I'm saying? He like,
Well,
fuck it, take that song. Take that So Icy song. Because
I
now we
think, like you
move.
said,
So
niggas could
Rod
avoid
Wave
a
is
lot of
using
these
that shit
problems
very
by
smartly,
handling.
yo.
Niggas could avoid a lot of these problems by handling their business up front. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like to work off the barter system or assume that you ain't gonna do something to them, and that be the most of the problems. If you steal
You
somebody
know what it
bag,
is, Alex? Niggas feel like we in the same struggle, son. Like,
it's
oh, he
that
know my
entitlement.
grind, but we both poor, we in the same struggle. So
Yeah,
therefore, niggas don't give you the benefit of the doubt. That's what
so
happens.
right.
Niggas like,
That's
I'm gonna give you
exactly
the benefit of the doubt because we in the same struggle, son. So yeah, he ain't gonna really say that. He from the hood like me.
right.
That's what niggas.
So
That's what niggas think.
So that's my original point. Niggas assume that you ain't gonna do nothing to them because they got some entitlement to you because you're another black person doing what they do. So they feel like
Al,
if they
Al,
take, yeah,
Al, you can remember this
I
reference.
don't
What,
look
what,
at it
what
like
Eddie
that.
Murphy say? What Eddie Murphy say to stand up? Brothers ain't gonna sue me.
yeah.
Niggas
Nah,
like
Dave,
niggas
you
like fuck
Dave,
that. I'm getting paid.
you might not look at it like that, but you can't deny that happens, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Nah,
No,
that's
but I
that's how it's
heard a nigga.
happening from. That's
Heard a
how it's
nigga.
happening from
Guru
how
said
y'all
that
are
shit.
looking at it. From me,
Guru said that
that's how
shit.
it's happening from how y'all are
But
looking
you
at
might
it.
be
For
talking about
me,
one incident. I'm talking about countless artists I know that steal take lyrics or bars, borrow bars from other people, but
yeah,
nothing
bro. But
ever happens to
what I'm saying is, bro, the artists that are suing, like what I'm saying is, bro, if you got two artists that's making music and I fuck with one of his songs and I use a sample, the artist, the only artist that's suing is the artist that ain't making no money. Let's be clear.
them. How many artists have done this?
I'm not probably the ones that ain't making no money, my nigga.
But
Like,
who?
can you name them?
No, because I don't think it happens that often. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say
Yeah,
niggas don't
yeah.
sue that often because they're entitled to borrow lyrics from other artists and they know nothing gonna happen to them. So I can't name people that sue because I don't. To me, it ain't that common, or maybe I just
And
ain't heard about it.
I think niggas sue when they have to in the music industry. Like I think it's a culture of everybody in the music industry using everybody's shit.
Black people don't sue, man. We just getting to that point. That's a white people thing.
Yeah,
Black people was on us more. They feel disrespected. They want to take it to the hood. So that's why niggas was so comfortable getting away with that. That nigga team ain't stronger than mine. Perfect example. Did you see what the nigga from the franchise boy said about Fat Joe?
yeah, I saw that. He's like, sweet, steal
You
that
see that?
lean back. Fat Joe came
You
out
know
of
what I
there.
mean?
Fat Joe was
Why
speaking
not
to
make a
what we're
phone call and
saying.
handle it that way? Why you like, nigga, I'm from the so and so this, I'm from the so and so that,
Yeah,
right? You know what I mean? Why
Fat
handle it
Joe.
that way? Why he online like I'm from the West Side? Then kid, nigga, we do this. Like, calm down, killer.
Yeah, that's
You could be
what
like,
that's
yo,
what
I
happened.
respectfully disagree, God.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You're not even relevant in the industry no more. You should be happy that he might have got a couple more streams for your shit.
Well, he brought him out the grave, and that's what be
And
For
see,
that's
that's
what
real.
what I'm
right there.
saying, Jomo. What you saying is what I'm saying, bro. I'm saying that situation, the only niggas that's speaking up is all these old bitter
But
niggas.
nah, he didn't
So
come. He didn't. No.
Oh,
You
bitter niggas.
misreading it. The thing is, Fat Joe said he could sue. He was like, technically, I could have sued a lot of artists. He was kind of saying what I'm saying. Fat Joe was like,
what
I
did he
could have
say?
sued a lot of niggas. He was like, the niggas, like the franchise boys, they stole that lean back. And that's when the nigga tapped in. He's like, man, go ahead and handle your business. If you want to sue, he was like, nigga, we ain't take that from you. He's like, I'm from Bankhead. We don't bite from nobody. You know what I'm saying? He's like, we had lean with it, rock with it. We ain't had lean back. He was like, y'all, you was out, but nigga, we don't even listen to you. He's like, we don't.
So let me ask you a question. In that case,
And
are
that
you
and that that
saying that
turned it
like
personal.
you saying
That
that he
turned it
didn't
personal.
you saying that he didn't sue? Because I'm saying that he
He don't
didn't
have an
sue.
opportunity to sue. Fat Joe is the one who was going to talk about he
That's what I'm
could have
talking
sued.
about. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
all right.
talking about. So I'm saying, are you saying I'm saying that Fat Joe didn't sue because everybody uses everybody's shit? You're saying that Fat Joe didn't sue because they black.
Nah, it ain't just. I said there's a underlying entitlement, and I asked the question: is there an
But I'm saying, is
underlying
that what you
entitlement?
saying? Like, is that
Fat Joe's
why
not.
black artists?
Yeah, Fat Joe is black culture for one. He's not black, but that don't matter.
But
He
he
you might
black
as well say
culture
he
though.
black. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But what I'm saying is Fat Joe was basically saying the same shit I'm saying. He was like, nigga, I could have sued a bunch of people, but it happens. People do this in our culture. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think artists are entitled in hip hop. They so used to not getting sued and thinking that's some sucker shit. Like, oh, if you sue, that's some sucker shit. And I feel like that's a lot of people's mentality, which is why it hasn't happened a lot, which is why we're sitting here talking surprised that an artist is suing another artist for this right now. Now, when I'm talking about lyrics. Now, when you're talking about beats, that's something completely different. That's a whole different conversation because you actually have to get that shit. You got to do that with lyrics too, but most of the time, I've noticed that niggas let that shit go. And I was just
Bro,
asking people, yeah,
Well,
you should be
was
able
it
to
Spice
rap.
One
You
song?
should be able to, if you're not copying it, and I'm talking about all music, bro. Because my thing is, I hear what you saying. You talking about hip hop generally, but if you look at all music, bro, you should be able to sample shit. And if you think some shit is dope and you want to sample it, that should be cool.
now this coming from a nigga that don't produce. So when you say you're you know what I'm saying, that's easy for you to say. So when you say sampling, you're talking about lyrics or you're talking about sample a beat or just anything you want to sample, period, you should be able to do that.
I'm saying sample anything you want to sample. Period. To the point where people can tell that you're not copying. If people feel like you copying, then I feel like it's a problem. But if I want to use a bass line, bro, or if I want to use like if I want to use that bend that ass over, make that coochie breathe. If I want to use that sample 5 years from now, because it's hot and it was hot, like I don't think that that should be a problem.
Yeah, it's not the problem as long as you fucking pay me.
Yeah, I'm not clear on exactly what you're saying. I like
He's
because it's
saying that it
me.
should be a free for all. It should be no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You had
but
your
he
run with
said
the
but he
sample,
said
now
it
it's my turn.
But he also said, but as long as you can't tell where you got it from. So are you saying they have to hide the sample or they can just blatantly take the sample? And first of all, clarify what you're talking about. Like the
So like, all
lyric.
right, like for example, you know that you know that May song, "Who's Hot, Who's Not." Tell me
Yeah.
who rock, who the artist, the new artist that's rapping on that right now, Lotto.
Yeah.
I don't think that that should be allowed without you paying somebody because they sound so similar.
Okay.
Okay.
But if you take something like a for example, like if I take a sound bite from a video, like if you was a famous artist, Alex, and I took a sound bite from this video and put it in my song because you put it out as content and I wanted to use your voice, I feel like that should be free because you put it out on the internet and it's free for people to watch, but it's not free for people to use. That's the part where I'm like, that's where I'm seeing you make beats. So you like, bro, if I put some shit on the internet, I still need niggas to contact me before they use my shit. And I'm like, bro, if you only want one person to have it, then give it to one person. But don't put it out, it get a million views, and then you tripping about people rapping on it.
Well, all right. Yeah, that's I.
Like, come on. You put it out, it got a million views, and you tripping about niggas. You trying to go after everybody who make a cover
Yeah,
song.
and I get that mentality. That's like the the YouTube rapper kind of thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Mixtape, yeah, the mixtape
Yeah,
philosophy.
That's the mix, nigga. I'm about to say, don't
That's the
YouTube that
mixtape
shit, nigga. That's
philosophy.
mixtape shit, nigga.
it's
People
the
That's
been
same
yeah,
rapping on
shit
okay.
though.
everybody's beats forever.
It's the same shit. You know what I'm
No,
That's
it's
saying?
not,
mixtape.
nigga.
Mixtape evolved to YouTube. Niggas getting more access because you know what I'm saying. You niggas was doing mixtapes back in the day was still downloading beats from the internet. Same shit. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah,
Um, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And the point is not people rapping on it. Is the point is when you start to monetize off of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the problem where it's like, all right, you getting
If
paid off of it though. So it's like, nah,
It's like
nigga,
a funk flex freestyle. I
yeah,
mean, you
you
gonna
don't,
rhyme, they rhyme over whatever. But if you
yeah,
if you take that funk flex freestyle and put it out and monetize it, now
yeah.
everybody wants they just do.
Then you owe the
So
nigga
so
some
what
bread.
I'm hearing from y'all is y'all are basically y'all glad the mixtape era is over because that shit was wrong.
Absolutely not. You ain't never gonna hear me say that shit as a hip hop nigga. I love that. That
Alex,
mixtape is and one. That's
as a producer,
I'm not.
Yeah.
You ask Alex. I'm not
you
that.
saying yeah, it was wrong.
I
I'm
mean,
not a producer.
it was what it was, man, and to the point where it starts taking money out of people's pockets. Then it's like, niggas need to figure out another way to innovate. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be a broke rapper forever. Find a way to get some money and buy the beats. You know what I'm saying? Like it was cool for what it was, and I understand because of that era. It wasn't an era of a whole lot of niggas. If you wasn't a street nigga, there wasn't a whole lot of avenues for you to get a lot of different, to get bread or get heard by the industry. So niggas was kind of doing what they had to do, which is understandable. But I just feel like, niggas could be more creative, like find a different way to blow up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause to the point where it starts taking money out of other niggas' pockets. Then it's. But as a fan, you just like you love hearing niggas spit over other niggas' beats. You know what I'm saying? And
Bro, as a
my
fan in that
mentality, my mentality in that era was like you talking about YouTube beats. Like, nigga, you ain't trying to hear that shit. You just want to hear a hot nigga on your block. You know what I'm saying? You want to hear that nigga spit over that shit and go crazy. This the era, you know, uh, in our hood, Jomo J. Gamble putting out the volume fucking one, you know what I'm saying? Going crazy, spitting
Hmm.
in the hood just loving that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got niggas like
Right.
Trevor going crazy. So I can look at it both perspectives, but at the end of the day, niggas, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's grown. So the business of hip hop has grown. So
Yeah,
the times have
exactly.
to grow with it. So that's
Right.
the difference is before we was limited in how we able to do things. Now we're not as limited. You know what I
Right.
mean? And things become and
respect.
so that's where it's grown. We have to grow with the business. It's like the argument. It's like the argument about. It's like the argument with them about suing. We have to grow with the business a little bit. Our
Yeah.
mentality is, yo, you violate me, you sue me. I'm trying to come see you. I'm trying to come
Right.
see you. I'm trying to come see you. We can't do that no more.
Right.
That's what niggas, you know what I'm saying? So boost now the internet is their way of beefing. Like, yo, just make the phone call. Like, damn, son, that's what happened. You know what I mean? Listen, I believe in my own personal way. If you can afford it, you should let certain niggas use their sample. I get it. If you own your rights, I heard Guru say that shit. He was like, "Yeah, I let Deck use a sample because Deck was going through label troubles." So I was like, "Yeah, go ahead." You know what I'm saying? I'm in the position I can let that slide a little bit. Fuck it, give it to me on the back end type shit. Pause. You know what I mean? So then, yeah, I agree with that. But for the most part, niggas ain't gonna lose their commerce now because this is now not a hobby. This is now my profession.
Yeah. And as a producer, you gonna think 99% of these niggas suck on your beat anyway. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna try to hear that
Yeah.
shit. Like, nigga, get your weak,
bro.
get that
But
bullshit
Spoken
off
from a
my
nigga
back
beat.
with
to my
100 tracks that
original,
he refused to let niggas rap on. Spoken from a
Yeah.
nigga
back
with
to
100
my
tracks in his
original
house that he
point
refused
though.
to let niggas rhyme on.
Huh? Yeah, right.
The nigga that
Yeah.
got 100 tracks in the crib that he refused to let niggas rhyme on because he ain't nice enough.
Right. I don't know where Dave went. He dropped out.
Yo, this is great. This is the innovative way of doing the podcast, man. You know what
Yeah,
I
for
mean? This is
sure.
definitely an innovative way of doing it, man.
Yeah.
I like the way it does generate conversation and topics. Although I
Yeah.
love us live in the person talking shit to each other.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I mean? It's
sure.
an innovative way of doing it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hell
Um,
yeah. So all right, let's wrap it up, man. Go to David Benavidez fight, and then we call it a show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to see that. You know what I mean? What'd you think?
Benavidez made a statement.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Benavidez made a statement, man. You know what I'm saying? He's willing, capable, able, and ready, man. Benavidez made a statement. I'm proud of him. I'm impressed. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I'm impressed what he's willing to do, how he's willing to do it. So shout out to him for that, man.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah, no,
same here,
that
bro.
was how yeah, he beat my guy, which is, you know what I'm saying? I always been a Benavidez supporter, you know what I'm saying? But Andre is my guy. You know, I think it's one of them situations where Andre, you know, this is his third weight division, and you ran into damn near the biggest 168 pounder who probably could move up to be a fucking cruiserweight. So, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, he's
Absolutely.
young. Andre is damn near 10 years older than him, you know what I'm saying, in his third weight division. And you know, it wasn't just about size. I mean, Benavidez showed, you know, real boxing skills. He showed some elusiveness, dodging punches, you know what I'm saying, against a
Hmm.
real tricky fucking fighter. Like Andre is nice, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He just ran into somebody too big, too strong. And it just is what it is, man. You know, it was the better man
Props to
won
him for taking the fight.
for sure.
Props to him for taking the fight. For
Yeah,
taking that fight and taking that challenge. Like that's huge, man. That plays big and my appreciation and admiration of him, man. That he took that fight and took that challenge.
right.
Benavidez is gigantic. Pause. That nigga for that weight class and where he at,
Yeah,
it's just ridiculous. The size advantage he has. You know what I mean? Like
right.
you say, he can move around a lot. A lot. He can move around. He can go all the way up. Like you say. I could see him going as high as, like you said, cruiser, maybe
Yeah.
even a small light heavy. Like that's,
Yeah,
you
nah,
know
he
what I
definitely
mean?
because he
And he's
already talked
tall.
about fighting Bevel. Like he want to move up to 175 and fight Bevel. So I mean, we easily could see
I was going to say
175.
74. That's too crazy. I was going to say 75, 74. That's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
he should go. He should go.
yeah.
He should definitely do it. You know what I'm saying?
He
Let
need
that
that
let that
Canelo
be his
fight
way,
first. Yeah,
huh?
he need that Canelo fight first. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
there's it's the two last men standing on the battlefield. And it's like Canelo, there's no other fucking fight out there for you, bro. There's nowhere to run. You know what I'm
The reason
saying?
I like that this is going to happen with him and Canelo is because Canelo could. The advantage Benavidez is going to have is Canelo might train a little lazier because he could come in any weight because Benavidez could meet you wherever you want.
Yeah,
Benavidez could be like, yo, he'd be like, yo, I want you at 68. And he could do that. He could say, I want you at 78. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
like the fact that I think that's a strategic advantage because
for
especially if
Canelo.
Canelo say he want to fight him at a bigger weight, that means Canelo don't want to work.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like Canelo's like, nah, I want him at 72.
Yeah,
That means,
that
yeah,
that
your fat ass don't want to move, man. Extra
yeah.
tamales tonight.
I would be upset with that because Canelo is undisputed at 168. We want to see this fight for undisputed, bro. Two Mexican style. I mean, why this? It should be on Cinco de Mayo. It should be no other option but for him to fight another Mexican on Cinco de Mayo 2024. There's no other option, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to see no other
It's not a
riders,
bigger fight.
huh?
Probably not a bigger fight than that.
Nah, there's not. I mean, unless he fight Terrence Crawford, but you know what I'm saying? But Benavidez versus Canelo, I mean, that shit go crazy, bro. And it may not be bigger. Crawford, Canelo may not be bigger than that because there's two Mexicans fighting. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? On Cinco de
yeah,
Mayo. So
that's honestly the truth. Like that fight for what it is and how the fans love. You know what I mean? It might sell more than Crawford Canelo.
right,
But it lines up two mega fights because whoever fights who, there's that third that's waiting in the wings.
right.
You know what I mean? I say you
Facts.
take the fight in Cinco de Mayo, then you have another one at the end of the year. But I don't think Crawford wants to sit a year.
Nah, he gotta
But
he got
stir the pot though, Crawford. If they're gonna fight in Cinco de Mayo, which is a great idea, you stir the pot. You fight
right,
a month before that. You fight in April.
right,
You know what I'm saying? You stir the pot. You put on a performance in April or March. You
right.
put on the performance, they like, oh shit. Then they see that by the end of the year, people are clamoring like, yo, we need to see that in January. We need to see that in December. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what you do. That's to me. That's how you set it up.
for
Whoever's the
sure.
odd man out, gotta might have to take a fight to show everyone like, yo, I'm ready. I'm here. Like, let's go. You know what I mean?
Right. All right, y'all.
I
We're
like
gonna
that.
we gonna wrap this up, man. Everybody got to slide out. Another fire show. You know what I'm saying? I like the remote. You know what I mean? I still like being at Chef Hyros, man. Shout out to Chef Hyros. Shout out to Flight. You know, with their new venture, Chef Hyro X. Go check them out. I went and got some wings Friday, and they crazy. Go check them out. Them
Mm.
Demon Slayer ways, Demon Slayer wings is crazy, bruh.
Oh
Definitely go
yeah.
Mm.
check them out. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Yeah, but we'll be
Mm.
here next weekend, next Sunday, same time, 1 p.m., man. What y'all got to say?
Man,
Yeah,
travel safe, man. We active this week. Interesting topics. I'm gonna tell everyone that the topics that y'all find interesting, man, and y'all want us to discuss or you just want us our opinions on, man. Feel free to reach out and say something about it. You know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
All
Shout out
right.
to our loved ones and everyone's, man. Peace, God. Um, I want everyone to be good. Hey, yo, I hit you up, man. I want I love what you're doing with the tennis thing, man. I think you need to pay attention. That's more in the hood than basketball dunks.
Yeah,
Touchdowns
yeah.
and right hands and jabs, man. We need to highlight that a little more. But I
All
love
right,
yous
bet.
all, yo.
Yes, sir. All right.
All
Peace
right,
out. Yep.
peace.